Ravens looking to bounce back from their season-low output in terms of yardage. That came last week against the Bengals. What's the cure? Taking on the Browns. Say, how are you, folks? Jason Horowitz. Glad to be with you here on CBSSports.com. It's the preview of Monday Night Football and the NFL Preview Show presented by Tyson Anytizers. NFL.com's Pat Kirwan joins us as he does every single week. Pat, good to see you this week from Florida. We'll see you back here in New York next week. Let's talk about Baltimore right now, Pat, because some inconsistencies this season. Started 3-0, then dropped 3 straight. Then a win against Denver, then a loss to Cincinnati. What is the key for them offensively to stay consistent the rest of the way?
For the Ravens to stay consistent offensively, they got to get that running game going. This is a great week to do it against the Cleveland Browns. Get balanced up. Don't put so much pressure on Joe Flacco. Don't put him in a catch-up mode. He's okay doing it, but he got sacked a couple of times last week. You got to protect him with the run game, and that's called Ray Rice. We haven't seen Willis McGahee in a long time.
No, and that was after the 7 touchdowns to start the season in the first few games. On the other side, Pat, the story for Cleveland coming in is the switch again at quarterback. Brady Quinn as opposed to Derek Anderson. Let me ask you this, because forget the fact that you think it's the right move. Do you think that the Browns have the quarterback of the future on the roster right now?
I don't think they do, and I think they're at least willing to hold out the idea they might and give this kid another chance. But what are we talking about with Brady Quinn? He has had limited opportunities to prove he can play in the league, and he deserves more than that, and we've talked about that. But the kid is sacked once every 7 pass attempts, and the guy, third down, 19% completion success rate, not good enough. Brady Quinn will be under fire and pressure here. Why? Haloti Ngata's back, and that means that the Raven run defense will stop the run. And they're going to put this on Brady Quinn's shoulders. And here comes the outside blitz pressure. Recall 2 weeks ago when they blitzed Jarrett Johnson on the first play of the game and dropped the QB? You're going to see a lot of that stuff. They're going to not let him bootleg, and then he'll be blitzing also with Suggs. So lots of pass pressure. Nada stops the run, and then this game gets a little out of hand.
Pat, Cleveland coming off a bye. We have seen teams play well off the bye, the Titans, the Bucks. What'll be the key for them off the bye to come out and beat the Ravens?
Unlike those teams you mentioned, these guys fire their general manager on the bye, and the head coach is under turmoil all the time. I think there's an identity struggle here. I think players are really starting to give up a little bit on the season. Look, they're trying to figure out who they're going to be for 2010. We've heard from the owner this week. We've heard from the owner last week. I don't think there's any repair coming off the bye for this team. There's a little bit of pass pressure that they can create. They're a little better there, Cameron Wimbley and the guys, but I don't think there's enough there to be in this football game. I bet you Monday night would have switched teams if they could.
It's not the flex like it is on Sunday. Pat, thank you very much. We'll see you back here in New York next week.
Take care, my friend.
All right, folks, for more on this game, be sure to stay right here with CBSSports.com. That'll do it for the NFL Preview Show presented by Tyson Anytizers, the meaty Good Man Snack. For Pat Kirwan, I'm Jason Horowitz. Take care, folks.